Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some UnderRail, shall we? Well, we are here at the personal computer of E. Molly, and let's get some more information. Now, thankfully, I have so many good souls who refresh me on the lore, on things that I got wrong, because, you know, we've been playing this game since 2020, so things get lost and confused. But one of the main things that I want to clarify, if you're just following the series and even haven't played it or just missed some of the story stuff along the way, would be that Otis, who I just presume would be some kind of nightmare boss wandering around in Tartarus that I was going to have to deal with, is actually the leader of the Faceless. And Tartarus was where all the Faceless, who were biocore projects, the kind of intelligent mutant projects that were produced, and they were exiled to Tartarus. And what happened was, apparently Otis was sent down there, not in a means of necessarily exile. We don't really know what the scientists who created Otis and had Otis as his right-hand man, what his thinking was, but he sent Otis down there, and as you saw, one of the other scientists was expressing concern at this, and Otis, unified all the Faceless and led them in a rebellion, and is still alive to this day leading the Faceless. I believe I haven't met him yet, maybe. I met somebody, but I don't know if it was actually him or not. Anyway, so I keep forgetting somehow that the Faceless were created by Biocore, and then in their retaliation against this wave of Biocore, they locked the scientists up, turned on the mutagen, and Short was somehow created. But as Jean-Luc points out, not exclusively of just scientists and mutagen, but there's some other stuff thrown in there as well, and that has to be alien stuff involving the Godmen and whatever shadowlith tentacle terror, the Leviathan that is seen in the visions. So, you know, there's these opposing forces of alien stuff that kind of seep in through the monoliths. Some of it more dangerous than others, apparently. I don't know, all of it may be dangerous, I don't know. But I'm trying to get my head around this. Now, Anton has been expressed to me as being Ezra, so that makes sense. Some of the other scientists I won't get to meet because I didn't turn myself into a mutant and do the mutant questline portion of the game. I knew that was a thing, but I wasn't really sure if, how to not be a mutant, because when I did get turned into a mutant way back when, I can't remember if it was, I think it was when I was working with the chemical assault unit and I got turned into a mutant, and I lost all my psionic ability, and I was like, well, that's not very ideal for this character. But I don't know if there's a way to come back, or I don't know what happens in that case. So anyway, here we are. So T. Cox is talking to E. Molly. You did not respond to any of my messages. Didn't read them. I was busy. You did read them, but chose not to respond. I'm sending you Brawin's contact. I believe my work is more important than teaching some kid how to work with mutagen. Austin says otherwise. Couldn't you find someone else to do this? That wasn't my decision. I know nothing. I reckon Austin simply trusts you enough with this. I have a lot of work, Cox. Austin wants me to complete sequences for the next batch of compounds for his subjects, and they are becoming restless. So I think Austin is the one who made Otis, and the subjects are Faceless. I believe Dr. Austin is aware of all that you're telling me now, and that is why you need an extra pair of hands. Brawlin might be young and inexperienced, but I'm sure you'll fill him in quickly. Alright, what? Send me his contact. Good, I will. And, Hope says, Dr. Malley, do you have a moment? For you, always, Dr. Hope. I talked to Dr. Cox. About Michael Browen, the young geneticist you were supposed to train? Yes. I was told that Cox sent you his contact, yet you never contacted him. Why is that so? I was busy, Dr. Hope. You will contact him today. But Dr. Osteen tasked me with a few rather time-consuming experiments. Can't someone else take over Browen for me? Dr. Osteen and I already discussed this. He judges you have enough time to train Browen and finish your experiments before the deadline. I understand. Very good. And Browen, I'm really sorry for disturbing you, Dr. Malley, but I've been having some trouble understanding some of the things we talked about today. You are not disturbing me. Tell me what you're having trouble with. Well, so far I've worked with only within the realm of classical genetics, and perhaps due to it I am stuck in this particular way of thinking, but I've been having trouble wrapping my head around mutagen compound sequencing, at least some specific things regarding it. You read the material I recommended to you? Some of it, yes, and I've been reading other things, but theory and practice are different. I'm sorry, really sorry to be bothering you with the basics, and basics they are, I cannot deny, no matter how advanced it might seem to me. Indeed, first of all, I want you to slow down and relax. We will go through the basic terms again, but let us keep it focused and concise. You will then have it written in written form so that you may reference it whenever you need to do so. For everything broader, see literature I recommended you. Thank you, Dr. Malley. So from the top, mutagen, what is it? A general term expressing a substance which directly acts upon any organism's genome, changing or mutating the said organism dynamically, effectively transforming its genotype as well as its phenotype, both endo and exo, in vivo, contrary to classical genetic engineering. Wow, it's in vivo, huh? That is correct. You could stop typing. Let's keep this shorter. We don't need full definitions here. I understand. Okay, so a mutagen changes an organism dynamically. What's a mutagen atom? A mutagen atom is the most basic unit of mutagen. A mutagen atom can be positive or negative, and they are inert on their own, only being effective as a part of either a reagent or a mutagen compound. Again, short and simple. Now, what are you having trouble with? Well, what is the difference between the two? I remember that reagents can consist of both positive and negative atoms, while compounds only from positive, but I need some more clarification on that. I see what you mean. I will not go into details regarding functions of specific atoms, positive or negative, their structure and all that, obvious reasons. For that, you best study Frassard's works. Moreover, Nosek's more recent phenotype dynamics will also be a very good read. I forgot to include that one earlier. Okay, regarding reagents and compounds, structurally, reagents are compounds are pretty much the same, and both atoms are connected to one another in a linear sequence, the main difference being that reagents consist of both negative as well as positive atoms, while mutagen compounds do not. Am I being clear so far? Alright. I feel like this might be important to me if I'm just guessing, of course, going to interact with the mutagen tanks to somehow impair Chort before the contest. On their own, reagents are not of much use. They only serve to simplify the compound combining process. We don't want to be working on individual atoms every time we want to create a compound, and it's a different field altogether in any case. The reagents can instantly be turned into standalone compounds even by simply removing the negative atoms from the sequence. We did that today, if you remember. Alright, so the reagents can be turned into compounds by removing the negative atoms. Yes, I do. Solus, Ovid, Io, and a few others. Ah, so now they're actually naming the mutagen compounds, which I've found some of the tanks for. That is correct. So mutagen compounds, as it should be clear by now, are composed of positive atoms. Same linear structure. I understand, but I have some issues when I tried coming up with sequences for more complex compounds. Maybe I'm just missing something. Okay, for specific compounds that we will discuss in the lab, but in general, keep this in mind. Mutagen compounds can only consist of unique positive atoms. You cannot have two in the same sequence, okay? But that's where I have issues. The example I was looking at shows reagents which would, after combining, introduce duplicate atoms into the compound. Negative and positive atoms of the same type will nullify each other when combined. I know that. but I still get duplicates even after the rest have been nullified, and I would basically need to add that one particular reagent just because of one atom the sequence is missing. The rest of the sequence is correct up to that point. Again, you can only have unique positive atoms in the sequence. If a reagent contains an atom that's already present, the combinator will simply not accept it and will only add those atoms that are not in the sequence. Technically speaking, you can add the same reagent again if you need it for that one atom. Say you nullified it at some earlier point and need it again. Don't worry about double positives. I think I get it. Yes? Well, I feel silly now. Yes, I rechecked it again and it should work now. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for bothering you with something so simple. Thank you again, Dr. Malley. It's your first day, Michael. You did good. When I first got here, I had trouble finding mutagen tank B, let alone work with the mutagen combinator. I walked all the way past warehouse block 2. I remember. I got strange looks by the geologist working in one of the caverns. Thank you, Dr. Malley. I don't want to waste any more of your time. I will return to sequencing. Better get some rest instead. Let this sink in. We'll see each other tomorrow. I will. Thank you again. All right. So, now we have some information about sequencing and how to use the combinator and double positives and the like. So again, I'm betting there's some kind of highly involved puzzle, if I know UnderRail well. Hopefully it's not musical in origin that I need to do. To work with the mutagen tanks. Okay. This is a room full of fun. Alright, I'm going to stun this one. And I'm just going to kill this one with a couple of cryo. And then... there we go. Gonna have to recharge here. Gonna have to get some more ether in the old system. Just put up that rag and the ether on the mouth, and yep, that's the good stuff. Alright. Oh, but there was nothing in this room. That's a shame. So, with Michael, one thing that comes to mind that I think is interesting is the question of Aiden. So I assumed Aiden was a Biocore person who has, you know, returned to life, or has some kind of extremely extended life, which we know is true. But I think it was Matt who was explaining to me that basically Aiden comes from the next batch of Biocore, like, is not this OG, even though this is kind of the end days of Biocore, that he represents, like, there's new and old Biocore, some kind of different era. So I don't think that, I know I learned Aiden's name on the computer, I just can't remember it, but I don't think he's Michael necessarily. But Michael is a younger guy, new blood, as it were. Alright, nothing happens at the elevator. Okay, so at this point, I think I've actually worked with every computer and done everything I possibly can in here. I don't think there's another phase to this upper floor of the residential facility. And so what that means is I'm ready to kind of move on from Cirrus Residential and hit up maybe the mushroom area. I guess I didn't go in this bathroom over here. I mean, the bathrooms usually have nothing, but I would hate to be like the one time where there's something in there. Alright, that's the boxing gloves, that's right. Okay. Alright, let's go down here. Okay. Look at all the mushrooms they're growing in this, like, you know... This is like the cafeteria, and it has all this, quote, natural decoration for everyone. That's cool. That's as good as trees and potted plants as you can get. Alright, I'm going to save it, and we're going to need to go back outside again. Now, luckily for us, this is faceless controlled territory. So this is Frassard, architect of the first mutagen atom. Now, I don't think this is the... I can't remember. I don't think this is the guy that was dying. Maybe it was. Anyway, let's head over here to the mushroom forest. And I don't know exactly what we need from over here. I've got a good... So I have, like, Io, Helicon, and Echo. But I don't... I have some, you know, of the hydraulic stuff, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to need from each section. Hopefully it's somewhat clear. This skeleton has a rusty key to the deep caverns. That's great. An omni tool. Flares are always good. And some canned meat. Let me see. Do I want... Yeah, I think this will be good to just have a shortcut here. And because I turned on the power, maybe this works. So I also will need to turn on the power to the research facility at some point. No power. And because this would presumably... Well, even if I did use this electronic lock, that door looks in pretty bad shape. Okay. Alright, let's rock and roll. Alright, this is now the short area. This is where I first met Six down here. Ah, Six. The outside entity. Not a godman. Not a faceless. Something else. Alright, so I've already, like, explored some of this, but let's see what else we need. Now, I might need to change my loadout to get all bio protection. I'm not sure. And I'm not also sure, like, what exactly I'm looking for. Oh, well, I haven't even gone down here, so that's new. There's lots of spirit mushrooms, gremlin stools. You know what's funny about all these mushrooms down here in the caves? It really reminds me of the Avernum into the pit. Like, that's what they ate too, was mushrooms. Oh, what was that? It was a hiding mushroom man. I saw that guy. Alright. So until I see something more unique, I'm not going to know exactly what I have to do. I think, you know, hopefully it'll just become obvious which mushroom, in fact, I'm looking for. I'm infected. I'm getting dizzy. Alright. Jump inside. Yes! That's so smart. We're definitely doing that. Let me see where I'm at on the map. This is not right. Mushrooms should not be this big. Man, don't keep down the mushroom. That's not nice. Alright, this is a shroomling chomper. Alright. Hopefully there's no more bad guys. What is this guy? Does he have an oddity? He does. Crystallized spore. Oh, jackpot. This is psychedelic spore. This might be useful. Oozing shroom. I don't even know at this point. I'll take everything. Whatever. And then there's a way up from here. Alright. Oh, what is fighting me? Oh, this guy? Spiderman? Okay. Honestly, I think that my gear, like with these boots and this armor, I think I'm set. Give me the psychedelic spores. Let's get psychedelic. If there's one thing I know that's going to help me in a place like this, it's, you know, psilocybin. Like, I totally need mushroom power to make this happen. Alright. Look down. Looks like it's a one-way trip. Alright, so we're going to save it on a new file. And we're just going to put it over here. And let's go in. This is great. I'm so smart. Alright, one-way trip it is. We're going stealth. Where do we even count as? We're in unknown. It's always good to be in an unknown zone filled with mushrooms. Oh, here's the guy. Here's our buddy. Chomper Man. Alright. Man, that is so scary. Like, if you look at the graphic closely of this shroomling chomper, it's just a mushroom with, like, a giant mouth filled with sharp teeth. That'll put you off everything. There's a spore turret, which doesn't look promising. Don't hit me, turret. I don't know what your game is, but I'm going to stand out of your range and just calmly obliterate you. Uh-oh. What's going on? There's no corpse anymore. It came back. Oh, you can't kill it very long. Interesting. Oh, that's probably the way I have to go, too. No, there's nothing else over there. But if you want to get their corpse, you have to kill it, like, super fast. I have to see if there's anything that's worth it with that. Probably not, but I have to test. I must know. Alright, it sees me. The jig is up. Immune to stun. That's quite unfortunate. Alright, we got it. Now we need to quickly end combat and... Oh, before I got to interact with it, and now it's not there anymore. Oh, and then this guy? Man, that's a shame. You're not supposed to be here. I forgot to charge my shield, too. I'm in bad shape here. Mm-hmm. That's what you get. I'm just gonna run over here. Alright. Now we can stun him. And kill him. Alright. So what I'm going to need to do, first of all, is recharge my shield. And then we're bleeding. Let's heal up. Alright. And let's move on. Yeah, there's that oddity. Halfway. Halfway there. Oh, don't worry about that guy. He's cool. We just have to walk around him. I mean, he's not cool, but... Oh, spitter. Alright, I gotta walk around stealth. I didn't even see this dude. Alright. Psychedelic. Okay. Let me save it. Let's go. And what do we got? Spitters. Oh, there's bats. Whenever bats happen, it's always something's up. That spitter was tough. He had a spirit mushroom. He's just like, I got all kinds of mushrooms. I'm just made of mushrooms. I am a mushroom. Alright, there's a pool of water. Oh, Chomper. Alright, Chompy. I forgot to go stealth. That was not part of the plan. I'll take it all. We'll take the lot. Alright, what do you got? Latcher. Bad stuff. Okay. Oozing stuff. Big guy walking around. Oh, I bumped into him. Alright, well, actually I won the initiative. It's a rarity. I think I punched him. That was not my intention. Okay, let's see this guy. Did you have the good stuff? He didn't have the good stuff. Alright. Spore turret. Definitely problematic. It's over there. It sees me. We're gonna have to just run by it. We've been infected. You know, when you're making mushrooms in your mushroom forest, try not to make ones that are hostile. But I'm assuming this is what happened when they either mixed mutagen, monolith fragments, or both with the mushrooms. Oh no, there's two bad guys on me. This is actually really upsetting. I'm gonna have to do some work here. I'm just gonna stasis this guy for the time being, and then kill this dude. Uh-oh. He's not dead. You hate to see that. Alright. We'll kill this guy. And then I'm gonna, just gonna force field for a moment. And we'll go ahead and, you know, use one of those. And just let it pass. Alright, that guy's ready to go. Alright, I've got, telekinetic punch back, so we're good. Shield's taking a beating. I should be able to quickly get around this corner. Okay. Ow. Stop hitting my stuff. Alright. So we need to heal. And then we need to charge our shield. That was rough. Alright, we're recharged. Okay. Let me stealth up. And... Spitter. Oh, I was like, who saw me? It was that guy. Alright, fine. Here, just go over here. Alright, so there's two pathways. There's a northern pathway and an eastern pathway. And I kind of had to fight harder to get to this one, so I feel like it is better, if that is the right way to characterize this. Oh, I'm having some kind of trip. Uh-oh. Was that supposed to happen? Oh, there's like a pulsating thing down here. Mushroom God. I'm spinning. I wonder if this happened to the dude. Uh-oh. My head is killing me. Oh, I got kicked out. I'm gonna have to jump back in, aren't I? Because... Oh no, I'm still in unknown. I was wondering if it, like, this was the way back out. That was immediately where my mind went, was that this is how you escape. And after a certain, like, amount of time or something, you just get spit out. So maybe I have to move faster down there. I could just wear a breathing mask, I guess. Alright. We're going stealth. No one can see us except pretty much everything down here. The big boys have a hard time, though. Ooh, rubble. Give me that rubble. Fossilized egg. Bam. Now that's an experience. That's the oddity way. Still finding oddities here in 2022 in the deep caverns. Having a great time. There's a skeleton over there. How do I get to that? Okay, well. We'll have to come back around to get to that corpse. The map is not being helpful as to how that might be possible. Alright, so we're gonna need to... I mean, I don't see... Like, there's no way that I can get there from this point. Okay, oh, alright, well this is where I got turned around, was down here. So, the Spore Infection is happening, it's real. Spore Infection is real, so let me just, I wonder if I put up my shield, if this will help me mitigate the Spore Infection. Like, I wonder if it's a certain amount of stacks that you get to. Oh. Wait, what's going on here? Is there somebody in my way? Is this Latcher in my way? And I can't walk through? Yeah. Poor guy. I don't really want to fight the Latchers, but... You left me no choice, Latcher. Alright, we're around. And we made it. And let's go. Let me go to the next screen before I get flipped out. Okay, good. I wonder if I should just wait for my infection to end, you know? Pulsating roots. Oh, you can hit it. I'm gonna wait for this to phase out. Let's see if what happens. Okay, yeah, it's gone. I'm gonna save it. And I'm going to see if, like, the right thing to do is just walk over and kill this. That seems like the solution. Just blow it up. Who wouldn't do that? Alright, let me look around this map. I don't know what to do, but I do know that I'm able to target that. So, given that information, I should probably kill the pulsating roots. There's no other interaction that you can do. Wow, look at that scary silhouette. It's got 2,000 health. There's nothing else I could do except target it. So here's my plan. I'm going to throw a big grenade over there. Well, here, let's get over here. And can we not hit it with a grenade? I used up too many action points doing that. That's sad. I'm going to try. I just want to see what happens when I shoot it. Alright, I did some damage to it. Yeah, we're good. Let's just move closer. Alright, Chomper, this was ridiculous. You are not supposed to be here. Oh, I ran out of psionics. Oops. Okay. No, I gotta load my game. I need to, I can't do this without full psionics. Let me see if there's any food that I want to eat. I mean, Iron Gut seems, you know, not bad. But it's only for a very short amount of turns. Alright, let me try this again. Yeah, I mean, I see the bad guy right there. So that seems inevitable that I'm going to have to fight that dude. Oops. I forgot to put my shield up. That was not wise. Alright, let's do this right now. Let me take care of this guy. These things at least appear to not be infinite in their spawning. So if I can take out the Chomper, then just deal with the other guys, I should be okay. Alright, so this guy can't hit me, only this dude. Okay. We hit it very slightly. I missed, of course. Let's see how much cryo does to this guy. Let me see. I mean, good. A good amount. Okay. We'll just wait. Okay, I'm gonna hit it with that. I'm gonna hit it with telekinetic punch just to do a ton of damage. Oh, now I'm in the range of both of them. Alright, well then in that case, I should probably, here, let me just use this, and I'm gonna move up to this. Hopefully the other guy can't hit me anymore. Here, wait, what are you doing? I don't understand. Why can't I shoot? Am I out of... Oh, I'm out of psionics. Okay. What? Why do I have to go up there to shoot? What has changed? That spot is bad? I'm having trouble seeing, like, here I am, so something is blocking my line of sight? Yeah, apparently I can't stand there. Something... Graphically, it's hard to see what it was, but something, if I'm standing here, is preventing me from seeing the head honcho. You know, which is decidedly unfortunate. But we're doing a lot of damage. I'm going all in. Hopefully we can kill it next turn. Yeah, my shield is basically off. Alright, we got it. Now, I don't know if that does anything, but it's gone. What I'm hoping is that that means that some of these things will calm down. But I don't know how possible that is. Will the antidote get rid of that? Poison. Nah, antidote is like poison only. My shield is out. I don't like it. Maybe it's time to take some Iron Gut and then just make a run for it. We're making a run for it. Ow. Stop hitting me. It hurts. Man, that... Oh, there's Double Spitter. Get out of here. Alright, so we at least survived that much. I don't know. I'm gonna bandage up. And I feel like that's good. We're gonna get our shield back. And we killed the big pulsing thing. That might have been a mistake, but it's dead now. So now I'm gonna go further explore that room and see if what changes we've made to the, you know, mushroom layout by destroying the pulsating roots. Everyone, this is a good place to end the episode. We're deep in the mushroom caverns. I want to say thanks so much for watching. I hope you have an excellent day. Take care.